Well, we're waiting for Hurricane Ike. It's 4 p.m. September 12th, 2008, and the storm is supposed to come around Saturday morning as we're sleeping tonight. Cats have been acting up a little bit. Fluffy's been more friendly than normal, and we think maybe they can tell the storm is coming, or maybe they're just listening to the TV like us. We have the camping gear here, the jet boil, which boils in about 60 seconds, which I got from REI. It's my toy that I tried out at the last hurricane, Hurricane Rita, which turned out to be nothing. But this one's going to be something, so I may actually use it here. So I have, it comes with this thing, which you can cook in, and then a little cup you can eat out of, which is good for camping. Since we're staying at home, we have, I have this little attachment where I can put a pan on here, and I have some fuel canisters. I have a whole bunch of them actually, and there's just one of the smaller ones, and I'd have to use them outside so we don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning, but it's really nice. And I have the instructions here just in case I forgot how to use it. I have a lighter. I have two flashlights. Excuse me, my brain is dead. Here's some more fuel. Lots of fuel here. Some disposable cups back there. Plates, forks and spoons, and I forgot to get knives, and the stores are out. But that's okay. No big deal. And we got some bananas, just a little bit of fruit, some almonds, some crackers, and some protein and fiber bars, some peanut butter. We got some bread to make some sandwiches. Got a couple of coolers. One of them is a plug-in, cooling off some water in there. Got some light sticks and a French press with some coarsely ground coffee and some instructions under there in case I forget. In the morning, we're going to eat by candlelight if we are out of power. So I got a bunch of candles at CVS. They were open till 6 p.m. today. I got a bunch of water yesterday morning before they were able to clear out. I have more water in the fridge, and then let me show you the freezer. In the freezer, we are freezing lots of water. We're freezing some of these 2-liter bottles, and we can stick them in the refrigerator and hopefully keep it cool as possible. But we may be out of power for a couple of days, so may not help us that much. We'll probably end up having to throw a lot of food away. I got water in here, some juice, some bread, some more juice back there. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. It'll be nice and cold for us when we drink it. We have some juicy juice also. Probably end up throwing away these yogurts. That organic fancy pants peanut butter as well. I'm definitely going to end up throwing that away. This has an AC outlet, batteries, solar power, and that is a crank. If we run out of batteries, if we run out of solar power, or it's too cloudy, or we don't have the 10 hours to charge this thing with solar power, and we don't have an AC outlet, which we don't, and we wouldn't have electricity anyway, you can crank this. If you crank it 100 times, you get 6 minutes of radio. So we can listen to the weather report. This is really cool. I have filled up the tub. I cleaned it out with bleach, and I filled it up with water. We're going to use this to wash up. So I have this sanitized pitcher here. We're going to use that to scoop water out of here and put it in here for flushing the toilet. For washing up, we'll take water out of here and put it in here. It's starting to get overcast already. A little bit windy. Storm's about 6 hours away, I think. We took down the swing on our gazebo because that might get dislodged and thrown through our window. Put the garbage can inside. The wind isn't as bad as it was a little bit earlier, but it is starting to get a little bit windy. We walk out here, Most people have not boarded up their windows. We have not boarded up our windows. But if you look down the street, I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah, that guy boarded up his windows. A few people have boarded up their windows. And some people have left town. But our neighbors have stayed here, and we've stayed here. We haven't boarded up our windows. At first, we were worried about the little rocks in our rock garden getting thrown through the windows, but our neighbor Don says it's okay. I hope that these bricks here, which are not cemented together, don't get thrown through our window. We're worried about these little rocks, but our neighbor says that if they're on the ground, they'll be okay. So hopefully we won't have that problem. If we do, it makes me seriously consider whether we should have these ever, because we get hurricanes every year. Well, we get a hurricane season every year. But this time it's actually going to hit us. We moved here moved to Houston in 2005. It's 2008 now. And we got hit by Hurricane Rita, which was supposed to be like a Category 5 and hit us directly. Hey, Kelly. He wants to come outside. I'll let him come out. Come on, Kelly. Come on. Yes. So exciting. There's Fluffy. She's curious. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Fluffy. So Hurricane Rita ended up being nothing because it wasn't that big and it swerved away from us. And yeah, we were out of power for about 12 hours, but that's about it. I mean, our fence fell down, but it was kind of a rickety fence. But this one is hitting us for sure. It's going to be a Category 1, supposedly, but hopefully that's not too bad. There won't be any danger. The main thing will be how long we're going to be without power and possibly water. When Rita came, we did lose power, but we had some gas. So we just lit up the stove and cooked. It was hot. It's hot right now. It's going to be really hot when air conditioning fails. Well, it doesn't fail, but there'll be no electricity to power it. It's going to be really hot. We're going to have to open up all the windows. So let's look up at the sky. I don't know if you can tell, but it's getting kind of cloudy. Very foreboding. Back to kitties. Yay! We'll have to take pictures, take more film later on, maybe during even. Ooh, just to show you how scary it is to live through a hurricane. If their house doesn't collapse. Now that would be something to put on YouTube. There we go. Let me put them back inside. We're back inside. We're waiting for the hurricane to be continued.